Dear colleagues and friends, my name is Lionel Morrison and I'm chair of the Black Members Council, and we are the people who are involved in this lecture. Now it is with the greatest pleasure that I welcome you to the 7th NUJ Claudia Jones Memorial Annual Lecture. In addition to the Guardian, which has long supported the annual lecture, now one of the highlights of Black History Month in London, this year's lecture, for the 2nd year, is also supported by the Office of the Mayor of London, and we wish to acknowledge and thank them for their kind support. As journalists, and more importantly, as Journalists Union, we chose to honor the memory of Claudia Jones, founder and editor of one of Britain's first black newspapers, the West Indian Gazette. If that had been not only her contribution to black history in Britain, it would have been a significant achievement of its own, not least because she, as a woman, she would have suffered the double oppression of being a woman and of being black. And that was in the days before equality was recognized, even if it is still not fully upheld today. But Claudia also helped to found the Notting Hill Carnival, which would become a permanent celebration of black pride and multicultural friendship. Her legacy, colleagues, was recognized by all of the first 6 lecturers: Professor Harry Goulburn from South Bank University, Professor Manning Marable from Columbia University, Dr. Sivanandan of the Institute of Race Relations, Lord Herman Ousley, former CRE chair, Gary Young, award-winning Guardian columnist, and Dr. Robert Beckford, reading Black Theology and Popular Culture at Oxford Brookes University, who have made powerful contributions on a wide range of momentous themes. Today, as black communities in Britain are experiencing new attacks, it is all the more important to remember and celebrate Claudia's legacy. Some political parties and media outlets continue to blame the surge of racism on its black victims' failure to integrate. They are still attempting to explain the alienation of Muslim youth by questioning multiculturalism and by fierce attacks to strip off its anti-racism roots. Multiculturalism, according to Dominic Grieve, the Shadow Home Secretary, had left a terrible legacy on the UK. At the same time, he enjoyed, and he said, with increasingly vocal constituency which promotes the assertion of British values as a salve to the social malaise of our time. When we began the annual series of lectures, our goal was and still is to raise the level of discourse and understanding of race and related issues in the context of Black History Month. So this year, I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Doudou, who has just completed 6 years as the United Nations Special Rapporteur on contemporary forms of racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia, and related intolerance. Dr. Diène's official investigations and reports on the rise of racism and xenophobia in many OCSE and European countries has caused him to stress that there are 3 alarming trends that are globally clearly visible. He polluted these as 1, the resurgence of racist violence, 2, the political instrumentalization of racism and xenophobia. A number of political parties have been trying to give political clout and legitimacy to openly racist and xenophobia ideas, which amounts, according to him, to a de-democratization of racism. And 3rd, the intellectual legitimization of racism. Now, his reports and writings are incisive and are firmly in the mold of Claudia. So, we thank you all for finding the time to share Dr. Diène's perspectives on the concrete world of racism, cultural diversity, and the role of the global media. And for this, I'd like to thank and welcome.
Thank you very much. inviting me. I thank Jim, who is the initiator of my coming here. We met last year in Italy. So thank you for inviting me, and I would like to say that the topic on which you asked me to share ideas, because the word lecture is too big, lecture. I don't like it at all. But sharing ideas, experiences, concepts, reflections, I prefer that. Is very vast, because the title talk about understanding, misunderstanding, to opposite, global media and diversity. So it's very vast. So I would like to start by just sharing with you one symbol of what is maybe at the heart of misunderstanding or understanding in the global context we are living in. If you ask an African intellectual or scholar like me or colleague, how can we define, how can we symbolize what colonization has been or slavery? Me and others, we used to say that we can summarize it in 4 M's, M, the letter M, like Michael, M. These 4 M's describe the process of an encounter between Europeans and non-Europeans, Africans and others. And these 4 M's, in my view, really give you the thrust of how the misunderstanding has been at the outset, since the beginning of the encounter. The 4 M's are, the first M, which we used to say, is a monk. Please keep in mind this the historic scene of encounter when globalization started. It is when Europe moved out and went to other parts of the world. The first M is a monk for us, because the figure of the monk is the first one who came to us to tell us we are all brothers and we are children of the Christ, we love the same God, and with the crooks he has in the hands. So let us love each other, and etc. Please destroy your totems, your little codes, which are your spiritual symbols. You have now a code of love, which we are coming to bring to you and share with you, to illuminate you. This is the first M, this is the first figure we have kept in this process of globalization and encounter. The monk is followed by the military M. The military soldier is the one who put law and order, literally punish, kill most of the time, repress anybody who is not following what the monks has prescribed to the new people. So it is a symbol of the repression, of the violence. The military is followed by the merchant. The merchant is the expression of the cultural contact and the cultural impact. Is the one who came to us and tell us, please don't eat with your hands, use the forks, don't dress like you do, as I do tonight, put the tie and dress like us, because this is more civilized. Literally, he is the one who structures our life and our culture and our mindset. Very special personage, very dangerous personage. He's a merchant. And the last one is now the memorialist. He's the one who is taking care of the memory of what happened in this encounter. He's the one who is going to tell the people who were met and who became the